Dear viewers, we've always opined that William Samoei Ruto is one of the smartest politicians, if not the best politicians, that we have in our Kenyan political arena. There were cracks that was actually seen within Kenya Kwanza. Especially, these cracks were actually contributed, or rather emanated from the fact that UDA was trying to bully the smaller parties. In our previous analysis, we discussed about this challenge. We saw it in Vihiga County, and Musalia Mudavadi, being a principal of Kenya Kwanza, complained about it and even went to an extent of saying, do not vote for UDA candidates. In Kilifi County, Jeffa Kingi and Aisha Juma have been on each other's throat. The same problem, UDA to dominate. Mudhama and Dr. Alfred Mutua have also had their own problems. Again, UDA and Dr. Alfred Mutua's party colluding. Now, when we go to central counties, now this is where the problem seems to be too much. Because the leaders within central counties say that William Samoei Ruto is belittling them. And we remember in the previous rally dubbed Kenya Kwanza Express, but Hustlers Express, that was actually held last weekend at KIAMBU County, where Governor Kabogo and Senator Umatangi were engaged in a war of words over the same problem, UDA trying to dominate over other smaller parties. Now, Dr. William Samoei Ruto has moved with speed. Now, before we get to the steps that Dr. William Samoei Ruto took, please, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a first-time viewer, please take a moment and subscribe. And for those who subscribed and have been viewing our videos, we'd like to say that we are so grateful because you've been supporting our channel. Without you, our channel will not be growing and would not have gotten to where it is at the moment. Now, William Samoei Ruto moved with speed and decided to talk to these parties, the smaller parties, which are actually fighting with the UDA in a bid to make sure that the voters vote the projected, or the projected votes are still intact. Kuria, from what it appears, Kuria seems to have duped Kabogo into fighting UDA directly. Then Kuria, behind the scenes, went back to UDA rallies. You remember he attended the meeting that William Samoei Ruto had actually convened. That was a day before today. Now, Kabogo was left alone fighting his own battle. Now, we see this move as maybe a tactical move that maybe Kuria employed so that Kabogo could be sidelined, because that is what Kuria has actually achieved. Now, Kuria and Kabogo jointly wrote a letter to the principals that actually formulated Kenya Kwanza, crying foul over UDA's dominance and UDA's refusal to acknowledge or rather accept the smaller parties within the central region. So William Samoei Ruto moved with speed, talked to these smaller party leaders, smaller parties, the party leaders of these smaller parties, and it seems from whatever that was deposited in the registrars of political parties, the agreement is that these smaller parties must fight on their own to get numbers. The only way for you to actually claim a share within the Kenya Kwanza government is when you have numbers. So the problem now is these smaller parties getting numbers. I remember in my previous analysis, I talked about a problem within the arrangement of Kenya Kwanza fraternity. Now, I think I was right, because actually this is the time now these things are beginning to unfold. Now these smaller parties are beginning to realize that surely Azimio One Kenya Alliance was more democratic than Kenya Kwanza. The problems that we see within Kenya Kwanza, we do not see them within Azimio One Kenya Alliance. Mudavadi, being one of the senior principals of Kenya Kwanza, wouldn't have cried foul over the same problem when he visited Vihiga. I think if him being person of that caliber could actually cry foul over UDA's dominance within his own region, his own backyard, then that means the problem is being experienced in even these other areas. We've not seen the same problem in Coast Province. We only saw it in the coast counties per se, but we only saw this problem in Kilifi because Amason Jeffa Kingi hails from Kilifi. So and Aisha Jumwa wants to become a governor. Well, Amason Jeffa Kingi has Kithi, who is actually fronting to become a governor. So probably that's why in Kilifi County there was a war of words between the governor and Aisha Jumwa. So I don't know what's likely to happen. Maybe you can actually tell us at the comment section. Do you think William Samoei Ruto will succeed in bringing back Kabogo, who is actually now shown all indications of joining Azimio One Kenya Alliance? Because now when you look at the interviews that Kabogo is actually holding, you realize that he is more of, praising Azimio and, talking bad about Kenya Kwanza. There's a time Kuria talked about the politics of deceit and conmanship as being experienced within Kenya Kwanza. Now, these are the things that Dr. William Samoei Ruto has been talking about when he refers to Raila Amolo Odinga or Azimio One Kenya Alliance in totality. Now, if these are the things that they are experiencing in Kenya Kwanza, then it means all is not well within the Kenya Kwanza fraternity. I read somewhere online that most of the problems that are actually being experienced in the central counties are actually brought about by Rigathi Gachagua. Kabogo, in his latest interview, said that he was opposed to Rigathi Gachagua's nomination as a running mate because Rigathi Gachagua exhibits the dictatorship. Is actually, is not a unifying factor. So it's actually the reason why most of those smaller parties within Central Province are suffering. He's trying to bully them. So that's why Governor Kabogo is against Rigathi Gachagua and against Kenya Kwanza at the moment. So I don't know. But until now, Kabogo has not attended any of the Kenya Kwanza Express rallies. Even in the Mount Kenya Express rallies, Kabogo did not attend. So that means all is not well. And by the way, Kabogo commands a formidable number of votes within Kiambu County. He is the former governor for Kiambu County. He served for 5 years, but could not secure a second term. He lost to Babayao, who got impeached along the way. So we can say Kabogo is the only governor within Kiambu County who served his whole term. That is only but one term. So Kabogo now is vying for a governorship, Wamatangi governorship, Kuria governorship. So the war of words between Wamatangi and Kabogo, supported by Rigathi Gachagua, is actually the reason why Kabogo has been boycotting some of these rallies for Kenya Kwanza Express. Even the rallies for Mount Kenya Express, he has not attended them, even a single minute. So dear ladies and gentlemen, do you think, I ask again, do you think Dr. William Samoei Ruto will succeed in bringing together the smaller parties who actually threatening to quit Kenya Kwanza for Azimio. Do you think so? Between Kuria and Kabogo, I think Kabogo is on his way out. But Kuria has already declared that he is fully in Kenya Kwanza. So dear ladies and gentlemen, tell us below at the comment section what you feel and what you think is likely to happen going forward once Dr. William Samoei Ruto has completed the meeting he's holding with the smaller parties. But until then, please, you can take a moment and subscribe to our channel if you've not subscribed. And once again, I'd like to say thank you so much for those who've been subscribing, who subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for those who've actually shared our channel widely. Now you can see our viewership is growing. Once again, I'd like to say thank you so much.